Would you believe me if I told you that you have an access to a tool that every billionaire in the world swears by? They use it to gain mental clarity, focus and strength. But somehow most of the people just ignore it. They plan in their heads, they think that they have a correct plan for everything, but that's what the case why their goals don't materialize. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to use this one simple habit called journaling to supercharge your own success. Journaling works because it helps you to turn your scattered emotions and thoughts into a correct plan and the right actions to pursue it. Successful people don't just work harder, they reflect smarter, they use this simple method to prioritize their tasks, and in this way they program their mind for success. Once you take your time to write your thoughts down on a piece of paper, your brain untangles itself. The simple art of writing words on a paper helps your brain to easily comprehend, to prioritize, and to gain mental clarity. Now what has been bothering your brain has been spotted, and in this way you can realize what actually deserves your attention and to be more productive. Clarity actually doesn't just reduce stress, it gives you an easy and a clear direction, and everything else seems more manageable for your brain. If you want to use journaling more effectively, don't just take it as writing down some words. For example, you can start recording your thoughts every single day of the week and then making a weekly recap. In this way you will see how you felt after taking some decisions, what can you improve. Over time, these small reflections will give you patterns of your thoughts, what has been annoying you, how you reacted to it, and during that time your mind will become clearer and your focus will be sharper on the important things in life. In other words, journaling doesn't just become a tool to track your emotions at the moment, but it becomes a mirror of self-reflection and who are you becoming. After talking more about the emotional part and the mental clarity, we can focus more on the second idea of my video, that journaling also helps you to track your progress in a way to see the wins that you made, the failure, the lessons from them. A key part of this is actually breaking long-term goals into more short-term steps. For example, if your long-term goal is to write a book, let's say your short-term can be to write 100 pages per day, outline a chapter or research a topic. Seeing these small steps, you will stay more motivated throughout the process. High achievers even use the journaling method as kinda status table. They create specific goals for each day and they do the ladder how to get to the big goals throughout these short ones, and every time you actually check one of the list, your brain releases dopamine and it feels like you have achieved more. You are building the habit of journaling, and by gaining momentum from the small wins, everything else seems more manageable and possible. Journaling isn't just recording your past, but it's more about building your future, which leads us to the third step, that we can use it to program our mind for success. Actually, journaling is quite connected to visualization, and I also have a video on my channel, so please check it out. But now for the more important part. For example, when I read a book in the past, Leaders Eat Last, it was described how ancestors didn't only hunt when they were hungry, but they started hunting when they saw the fruit tree far away from them. So when they saw it with their eyes, they got more motivated to work and to gather enough food for their family. Their brains, actually same as ours, were quite connected to working on something that they can visualize on their own eyes. If you want a more modern way to start journaling, I highly recommend the program Notion. I can also make another video how to use it and how to create a journal for yourself. Please leave a comment down below if you want me to do it. And now I will even back up the benefits of journaling through science. A research from the University of Harvard showed that leaders who regularly journaled were more capable of making decisions, tracking progress, and achieving long-term results. Now imagine that by journaling every idea, every lesson, every emotion, you're getting closer to the life you want. So please act accordingly and make sure that your actions establish your path in life. So as always, I will see you in the next one.